In 2024, would I go back, or would I consider working with Liveops? Right? And I'll just say something. So if you hear me smacking, please forgive me. I just had lunch. But again, if I needed work, if I needed a job, would I consider Liveops a I won't say a solution, but what I consider that to be an option to basically work at? And the answer is yes. Okay. If I were jobless today and needed options, Liveops would be one of those top options. I'll say top 5. Definitely. Now, I'm not being sponsored. You're not paying me to say anything like this. There's no affiliate links available. It's just a former Liveops agent back in 2019. Me. I would go back to Liveops. Maybe not today. I don't really need to work there anymore. I have other situations where I don't have to do such a thing. But I guess if I were someone that were looking for work, not out of desperation, but just looking for something for now, Liveops to me is a great solution or an option. Now, before we continue on, my name is Ario Juiced from jobsre.com, which is an online job listing website. We have jobs available there in different fields, working remotely, hybrid roles, full-time, part-time work. If you need to find work, I will consider jobsre.com an option to look for work as of right now. If you also need equipment, if you're working remotely and you need equipment for your occupation, we have equipment available: computers, obviously, monitors, USB headsets, other components for the computer, such as mouse and keyboard. It's all there also on jobsre.com, and I leave the link of the website in the box of this video, the description box, for your convenience. Join our email newsletter to stay up to date with everything that can also be discovered on the website, jobsre.com. Everything's there. And last but not least, big special thank you to our good friends and supporters at coursecareers.com, which is an online training program that has helped many people. It helped me, literally, land a job in tech. I work in IT. I took one of their courses, passed it, got the skills that I needed and the experience, and that helped me land multiple jobs in IT. This is my third one. So it works. If you're looking to earn between $50,000 to 6 figures plus working in the tech space, again, check out Course Careers. There's no guarantees, but just like going to school, there's no guarantees. But for the most part, they've helped so many people land jobs in tech because of their amazing curriculum. Amazing. Check it out. More information about coursecareers.com. Everything is in the box below this video, and you're all set. Long intro, sorry, not intro, but long housekeeping, a lot of information, but bills got to get paid. Let's continue on. And I'll try to make this a little quick. The reason why I would consider going back to Liveops if I needed to find work, one of the top reasons I will consider that being an option, Liveops, is because it's working from home. I work hybrid. So I'm in office and I'm at home every now and then, and it feels good working from home, right? It feels even amazing, right? Working from home 100%. That's just my, opinion. I like it. And I know a lot of people also enjoy that I won't say perk, but what's the term? I don't know. A lot of people enjoy working from home, right? It is a perk depending on what type of job you're working. Some jobs allow employees or users to stay home and work, which is amazing. And that's something Liveops promotes 100%. It is a virtual call center. There's no building that you must attend to work. You can literally work from your home. If you have a computer system, a laptop, it could be mobile, right? You just have access to a computer and, excuse me, I said mobile, excuse me, it's Ethernet, excuse me, I just burped. You need to be hooked up via wall Ethernet, right? A cable. I don't think Liveops works with Wi-Fi. Things probably have changed since 2019. I'm not sure, but from what I remember, and I'm sure their website has the most up-to-date information, obviously, but they do not work Wi-Fi, but Ethernet. I'm looking at somebody. Sorry if you see me staring that way. I think someone just ordered some Uber Eats, but anyway. Liveops is a great option. The working remotely is, for a lot of people, the way to go. And if that's what you're looking for, Liveops, to me, is a great option for that reason alone. It is working remotely 100%. So just keep that in mind. Another reason why I would consider going back to Liveops is the convenient fact of not having to worry about drug testing. Right now, I don't do drugs, but the fact that you don't have to worry about, going to a laboratory and basically they test your urine to make sure you're not a user of illegal substances. So that's something to consider. There's no drug testing. For a lot of people, not for me, but for a lot of people, that is a win. I don't have to worry about doing these things. I just simply start working without worrying about taking a drug test, So for some people, that is a great option. That's something I don't hear too much about from other people who are promoting Liveops. They don't really speak about these things that I think people should know, and it may benefit you of understanding. There's no need to worry about drug testing at all. So in that aspect, you are fine. But they do run a background check. Liveops does run a background check. To my understanding, it's still something they practice. And the background test, you have to pay for it, right? I think I want to say it's between $25 to $45. Around that window or that price range is how much you'll be paying for that one-time non-refundable drug test fee. So just keep that in mind as well. It is a bit of a bummer that you have to pay for it, but that's life. So just keep that in mind as well. But it is a non-drug testing job, I'll say. Another reason I would go back to Liveops is you don't have to worry about references. Meaning, most jobs are very big on proving that you worked at a specific place that you claim to work, like your previous role. For you to implement different job or employers on on your resume, for you to list this information on your resume, most employers want to make sure you're telling the truth. So they will contact your previous employer and make sure you were a former employee there. They may not ask a lot of personal questions, obviously, but they want to find out if you really worked there. So that's really what they want to know. Could you be trusted? And if this employer trusted you, then I can trust you. It is a professional reference. So for them to hear it from a actual professional individual, maybe the HR team or someone nicer, or someone like your ex-manager or supervisor or team lead, whatever, they need to have some real proof that you worked there before. So that's something you don't have to worry about with Liveops. They do not recommend references. So you don't have to show proof that you have experience on working in a call center. If you do, that's great. Obviously, it benefits you, but you don't need to show proof that you've worked in that field before. You literally could be a beginner with Liveops, being the first entry-level call center job that you'll ever have. So if that makes any sense, hope it does. But again, you do not have to provide references, professional references, to Liveops. So that's something I enjoy And it's cool that that's not something to worry about, which is a very common practice amongst employers, asking for references, professional references. Moving on, another reason why I will go back to Liveops is the money. You know, the money is, there's basically no cap. You can make as much money as you want, right? If you want to work 10 hours a day, feel free. If you want to work 8, feel free. If you want to work 7 days out of the week, feel free. I've done it. The past 2 months, I basically worked every day throughout the holidays and all, right? So you don't have to worry about a cap and how much money you earn. There's no like a 40-hour week because they said so. It's on you. Basically, you set your own schedule. If you want to work 50, 60 hours a week, by all means, go for it. They love that, you know? They love that you're working that much because they need the help in terms of managing the volume, the call volume. They need the help. They need people to come in and take phone calls and, you know, that whole thing. So that's another reason why I will go back to Liveops is the money. How much money you can make there it just depends on you, really. It all depends on you, and there's no cap. There's no cap on how much you can earn per day. So just keep that in mind. But that's another reason why I will go back to Liveops. Another reason I make this my last reason is training. I love that they provide training to people. You may be asking, how does that benefit me since I've worked there before? Well, if I were to go back to Liveops, I have to be retrained, right? And they provide that. So that's something I don't have to worry about, being trained, having all the information ready for me to go so I'm not so lost. It's a lot of training. It's a lot of certs you must obtain. And I like that. I like that a lot. So I think that really covers everything while I will go back to Liveops. Yeah, man, I very much encourage the next person to consider Liveops. Liveops is a good option, you know. If you need work right now, if you need just to find a job working from home, maybe you have a family that you're raising, Liveops is a great option. So anyway, much love to you. Thanks for watching this video. Hope it helps. And again, more information down below about everything that I just shared with you. And peace out. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching once again.